what's up YouTube? I am Brittany. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing a video on signing services. I did a poll on the community board and I asked you all, what would you like to hear for your next video? And the top response was signing services. So here I am. Let's get into it. Oh, before I move on, subscribe to my channel if you're new here. Hit the notification bell and like and comment if you have any questions on anything that I'm talking about, or if you have any video suggestions. All right. So, signing services. What is a signing service? A signing service is a company that contracts out notaries to do notary work. Quite simply, that's what it is. Most signing services are contracting out real estate transactions, but you can get other types of transactions through these companies. How do you find a signing service? You can find a signing service on Signing Order, Notary Rotary, Notary Resume, and 123 Notary. Now, for Notary Rotary, Notary Resume, and 123 Notary, you will find them listed there. However, on Signing Order, you come to the platform, and if they want to do business with you, you will get notifications from them for work that needs to be completed. Now, some signing services can be found on Google or via their website. You can find them on LinkedIn, and you can also find them on Instagram. Y'all don't sleep on Instagram. You can find signing services on Instagram. You would go to their website, sign up, and begin to get notifications from them. Now, how much can you get from a signing service? Signing services, one thing that we have to remember with signing services is that they get a piece of the fee. So you can expect to get anything from as small as like $30 to as high as a little over $100. Now, we don't know how much the signing service is being paid to contract you out to do the work. Most signing services that I do work for pays anywhere from $85 to $125. Now, let me break that down for you. Signing service it has a contract with a title company, and title company sends the signing service the transaction that needs to be completed. The signing service finds a notary in the geographical area where that notarization needs to take place. So title company pays signing service, let's say $150. Signing service is going to contract it out for maybe $100 or less, because they do have to keep a piece of the fee to sustain their business. Okay, so when you are dealing with signing services, the number one thing is to know that you 9 times out of 10 not about to get no fee for $150. There are some signing services who are low balling. Now, you want to take the fee for a low amount, you go ahead and do that. I don't know nothing about their lifestyle, whatever y'all got going on over there, because that's not me. However, I want to tell y'all about, let's move into the next thing, countering. The fee that you see come through does not always have to be accepted, especially if you feel like it's not worth your dime to go out and do it. Now, how do you counter? Most signing services have a button that says not available, leave a message. It's something to that, or decline. There's some type of way where you can either accept or decline an order. So when you want to counter, a lot of y'all don't be countering. Start countering. Y'all just declining orders, but you need to counter, because you never know what you might get accepted for. Be reasonable with your counters. So counter. When I first started, I would just counter and put the dollar amount that I wanted. If it came through for $75, I would counter and put $100 or $90. If it came through for $80, I'll counter and put $100. But now when I counter with an explanation. So there was this one company sending out a notification, and I'm countering to $100, and he kept denying it. And he sent it through for like $75, and I kept countering to $100, and it was like a seller's closing. And finally I said, well, let me counter and tell him why I'm countering. So I countered and I said, I'm an experienced notary. I do not use this platform often, so you won't see many orders from me, but I've completed over, however many transactions. And I also have 1 million E&O insurance. I'm very well versed with sellers closing, so you can trust me with this transaction. And boom, I got it for $100. So my suggestion to you is, with catching these orders, you got to be quick. You either send in your dollar amount quick or get into a habit of countering. I see a lot of people, even myself now, gas has gone up. Prices are going down when it comes to our fees, and the majority of us as mobile notaries, we are traveling to people. I practice a method of countering and letting people know. With this one company, I countered and I told them, gas is high right now. Gas has gone up. Can you please move the fee up? I got it. Why is the pay so low? Honestly, for some people, they're just trying to see who would accept it. That's what some companies are doing, because there are some companies who were sending out $60 orders for a long time, and now those orders are $40. So if you're willing to do it, unfortunately, if you got somebody that's willing to do it, then they're going to keep most of the fee. I think that's a little ridiculous. That's a conversation for another day. But however, what I want y'all to know is that you need to counter. There is a clubhouse that's going to be happening this evening called the Notary Room, and it's all about countering. So make sure you attend that to see what some methods is that people use to counter. I'm going to try to jump in on that room and go over some of the things I've done. I'm curious to see what other people have to say. So again, that's Clubhouse, the Notary Room. Get there tonight, 7 p.m. every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. They discuss different notary topics. And it's just it's just really good to be amongst other people and just getting an idea of the industry. All right. How do you become preferred with the signing company? So to become preferred, the quite simplest way is to follow the instructions. Follow the instructions they give you. Do everything how it's supposed to be done. And then you ask to become preferred. Sometimes you don't have to ask, because they're going to mock you preferred when they see your work. Now, you're going to ask to be preferred. Keep effective and open communication with them at all times. They will love you, because imagine having an order out to somebody. Like, this is your file, your baby. Imagine sending your child somewhere for somebody to take care of them, but that person, is not communicating with you about what's going on with your child. You want to have updates about them. You want to know what's going on throughout their day. These files are the escrow and the title company. That's their baby. They're literally sending it out of their building to somebody. They want to know what's going on with it. So keep them in the know. Update them. That's how you win them over. Now, what do you do when you don't get the offer? I see this all the time online. Y'all are hitting accept and you're not getting the offer. So let me tell you one thing. If you're hitting accept and not getting offers, you might just be a little too slow. Unfortunately, in this industry, you got to kind of have your phone on you at all times. So if you do not get an offer, then you need to call them. You need to email them. You need to hunt them down and let them know that you replied and you did not get it. Now, what are some things they might say of why you didn't get it? Oh, I'm sorry, we assigned it to another notary. Oh, I'm sorry, but you don't have the minimum requirements for us to assign it to you. Oh, there's ways around that. If they say it's been assigned, then you're going to tell them, next time, lock my number in. I'll be on the lookout. Y'all have to put y'all personality into this, because let me tell y'all I've done so many things, but I'm a hustler. But anyways, I've done so many things to get my orders. I have said, hey, well, now you have my number, so when the next one comes through, you'll see me reply, and I hope you give it to me. You got to bring your personality into it. You got to say, I've said, oh, dang, that sucks. I will keep my phone on me, because the next one come through, you can bet that I'm going to be hitting accept. So I'm in this area, I'm full time, and I'm ready for work. And I think we could have a good working relationship, or whatever. You'll like me, or whatever the case may be. You got to sell yourself. Like, get personable. Don't be stale. Get personal with it. You want their work, then let them know why they should have your work. Mark's course teaches you this. And y'all hear me talk about it all the time. I am an affiliate of Loan Signing System, but Loan Signing System is how I began to make my money. So if you are interested and you are watching this channel and you're looking for a course, or you feel like the course you took just didn't do what it needed to do for you, I have a link down in my description where you can click on that link and sign up for Mark Will's course. I recommend his 6-figure mentorship one. It's about $497. He do offer payments, and it's like $87.50 if I'm not mistaken for a course of 6 months. You do not have to finish the course completely out. I'm sorry, you do not have to finish your payments completely out in order to get your certificate, but you're still going to pay for it. Take your time. Take your time. The community, the LSS community, is a blessing. I'm trying to tell you, we help each other out, we lift each other up. All right. Now, so when you do not get the order, what you gonna do? You're gonna call them, you're gonna email them, let them know, hey, I just saw this, but I didn't get it. You gotta sell yourself. You gotta ask. When I tell y'all on TikTok, the reason why you don't get work, or you have not been getting work as a notary, or you've been getting paid on them $5 or $2 or $10 like I used to do, is because people don't know you are here. How often do signing services pay? Signing services pay, most of them net 30. Net 30, some net 45. I even been seeing some of y'all talk about net 60. That ain't mine. I don't know nothing about that lifestyle. Whatever y'all got going over there, because that ain't me. That's how I feel when it comes to that. I know y'all seen that reel or that TikTok going around. That ain't me. I ain't had nobody to wait 60 days to pay me, but I think I have waited. There has been some net 45s. Okay. So why is it taking them so long? So some title companies pay after 30 days. They technically can't pay you until they get paid. Now, I recently found a book that I was reading, and the person suggested that you should not be starting a signing service if you don't have the capital to pay people before you receive your pay. Don't make other people wait on their money because you have to wait on yours. I do get that. I understand that, but hey, people set up their businesses the way they set them up, and unfortunately, some of y'all, you will have to wait the 45 days. Honestly, if I'm being real honest, most of the companies that I do closings for, I get my pay in 1 to 2 weeks. It's only a handful. It's not that many that I have to wait 30 days for. My pay is here in 1 to 2 weeks. So I don't have anything to do with that lifestyle. Okay. But if that's you, just be patient, build up your clientele so that you don't have to worry about those 45-day out payments, and you can have somebody that's paying you a little more often, or you have so much money coming in that, it'll get you by. Your bio. What should you have in your bio? In your bio, when it comes to signing services, they want to see the counties that you service. They want to see the zip codes that you service. They want to know what transactions have you done. And recently on Clubhouse, in Star's Clubhouse room, which is Supermom Notaries, y'all follow and add that room to you as well. Supermom Notaries, she had a gentleman on there who owns a signing service, and I won't go into the full skedaddle about what this gentleman said, because honestly he flustered me a little bit, but nonetheless, he mentioned that in your bio, I thought this was a great tip. You should have, if you're not used to getting service signings on a certain platform, then you need to say what platform or what companies are you used to getting work from. So in your SnapDocs profile, you would say, my profile, I don't get a lot of orders on SnapDocs. They come through, but I don't always get them. So you might see a higher volume from me on a different platform, which is another thing that I'm going to get into. So on SnapDocs, I would say I have done closings for Amrock, Old Republic, First American. Most of my orders come through on signing order or signature closers or whatever that is. You need to say that so that they know, okay, you're not just out here not working. It's just that you don't get most of your orders from here because you're busy working on another platform. So I thought that was a really good tip, because that's something that I truly could use. I know there's platforms I'm just not on there, and I don't accept, I don't get orders on there a lot. Talk about scan-backs. So when a signing service is asking about scan-backs, it's for two different reasons. One is because the title company needs it and they want to fund. There's like a rate lock or something. The other reason that you have to do scan backs is because the signing service is trying to check your work. A lot of times they want to check your work before you drop it off to make sure that you don't mess up stuff with their client. So if you have scan backs, make sure that you are scanning them back in the appropriate time that they're requesting so that they can get it and do their review before dropping it off. All right. It is important. Let me tell y'all this. So when it comes to signing services, a signing service that's popping over here might not be popping where you're at. Something I see y'all do a lot and y'all mention is, oh, I didn't sign up for that company because they're not in my state or they're not in my area. Do you know how bad you shooting yourself in the foot? Blah, blah, blah. You know how bad you shooting? Do you know how bad you shooting yourself in the foot? No, seriously, because I say this on TikTok all the time. I have said this several times. People migrate. People own property. They own property everywhere. People own property everywhere. People migrate. I don't know how many times I'm going to say this. So if I stay in Florida, I could very well have some property in Georgia, Texas, anywhere. People own property. Companies own properties all over. So right now there's a great migration going on from like Cali. Everybody's like coming into Florida. These people still own their properties where they're at because hell, in Florida we have the snowbirds is what we call them. So they come down in the winter, but they go back in the summer when it's not so cold up there, but they still own their property. So you're going to get orders from everywhere. I get the most orders from companies in California. That's signing services, title companies, all that. California, I get them from all over Florida. I'm on the East Coast. A bunch of companies all over the different areas of Florida send me work. I get them from Georgia, Texas, North Carolina, Rhode Island, Pennsylvania. They come from all over. One of my top busiest signing companies or signing platforms, which is Signature Closers, is in Ohio. But they have orders from everywhere. Y'all are doing yourself a disadvantage by not signing up with everybody. That's a mistake. Now, let me tell you, because some of you are like, oh, my phone isn't ringing. Let me tell y'all this is a gem. This is a gem. Now, what worked for you in your area might not be working for somebody else. What's working for them is not working for you. Get yourself a notary buddy. Get yourself at some notary networking events. Get yourself into some notary Facebook groups. My group is right here. There's several of them out there. You know, they might be to your liking, they might not. I don't really like a lot of the Facebook groups that I'm in. It's only a good handful of them that I like to interact in. But join a Facebook group. Let me tell you why. So my notary buddy is on the west coast of Florida. I'm on the east coast of Florida. We both started kind of about the same time. I started maybe a month or two ahead of her, and she found me in the Facebook group, and we just been like this ever since. Shout out Latrice. Y'all done heard me talk about her on other videos if you watch my videos. And while we're right here, hit like and subscribe. Leave me a comment. Turn on the notification bell so that you can be turn on the notification bell so that you can know when I'm uploading a new video. Latrice. So in talking to her, before Latrice, there was another notary who kind of took me under her wing when I first started doing closings, and she's down in South Florida. Now, we all, on different occasions, I'm talking to her, and I'm like, dang, I'm not just getting no notifications. You know, I see a lot of y'all saying this. I'm not getting notifications. So we're signing up with the same companies. Latrice, she signed up with the company, and I'm signed up with them. She's like, dang, girl, they sent me like 25 orders out here. And I'm like, dang. So I got a company that she signed up with. I'm like, dang, they send this much or whatever. And then she like, I don't get nothing from them. And I'm like, dang, I don't get nothing from them. I wonder what the issue is. What the issue is, you know, we trying to figure this out. You know what the issue is? The company that's popping somewhere else might not be popping in your area because they are not connected to the title companies or whatever it is that will send that work to you in your area. So follow me, keep up with me now. So what I realize is, this is another reason why you have to work the whole list. You're going to come up on your sweet spot of who the companies are that has the work for your areas. So while you focus on BankServe and SnapDocs, BankServe and SnapDocs is not the company that's pushing them out for you. Maybe that company is Signature Closers. Maybe that company is a company on signing order. Maybe that company is whoever. You have to work the whole list, because somebody on there is going to have the volume for your area, whereas another company who you was hoping to get work for, you know, you hear about it talking about bank serve and Signature Close, like, dang man, I ain't got nothing over here from them. It's because they're not the company with the volume for your area. You have to work the list. You have to work the whole list. There are several lists out here with signing services and title companies. Find the list. Find a list. A lot of groups have lists. Mark's training, his 6-figure mentorship. If you're in the 6-figure Facebook group, please go to the announcements or the tab at the top where you can scroll, and you will find a list. Every group has some list. Sign up with all of them. Don't skip. I don't care if you go there and they're not in business anymore. A lot of people complain, man, most of the people on the list ain't even. Who cares? Like, nobody is trying to maintain the list to that degree, because we out here working. If you stumble up on one and they out of business, I stumbled up on plenty. You know what I did? Drew a line through them. Not in business anymore. Move on. Stop complaining. Stop complaining and just do it. Stop complaining and just work the list. It is so tedious, and honestly, that's probably my most annoying aspect of this, is the fact that we have to go through that list. But y'all, stop complaining and looking for somebody to come save you. Stop looking for somebody to come save you. You want entrepreneurship. You want to run your business. You want to be successful in this. Then you are the only thing that's going to hold you back. Yes, you want a mentor. Yes, you want a coach. Start doing the stuff that nobody else is doing. Start doing the hard stuff, and you will be successful. So I hope you like that takeaway. My last thing for you all is, I've talked about these companies before, at least 2 of them, but 2 companies that send me the most work on signing order right now for my area is Title Processing Center, Premium Closing Solutions, and Standard Notary Services. I see them pop up quite a bit. There's a few more, but these like have something almost every day for me. Like I said, it might be somebody else for you. You won't know until you work the list. If you work the list and you signed up and your phone's still dry after a few days or after a week, call them. Start calling. So I hope that you all enjoyed this video. It's a really lengthy video, but it's some great gems and takeaways on here. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Drop a comment on the next type of video that you want to do. I hope that this met your expectations. I don't know if this stuff has already been said. Hopefully you had a takeaway in here, or hopefully I reiterated something that somebody else has said, so you know that, okay, if this person's saying it, that person's saying it, and I'm saying it, then you know it's true. All right, so that's it. And thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. I hope I catch you on the next video. Peace out.